Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is pick a card reason. Why are they ghosting you? So this is for those of you who have maybe been having some type of relationship with someone of a romantic nature. They've stopped answering your text messages, your phone calls, they've just disappeared off the face of the earth. And we're going to look at maybe some of the reasons why this has happened, what kind of thoughts are they having, what's going on in their life, are they going to come back into your life? So before we start, I'm just going to have you focus on the three crystals that I have in front of us here. We have got the clear quartz for number 1, the merlinite for number 2, and the selenite for number 3. So just have a focus on those, see which one you are drawn to. Just positioning my camera. Yeah, I will timestamp this, so if you have more than one choice, you can skip the video. You can watch it all the way through if you want, if you're drawn to all three of them. It's up to you how you decide to do this. So I'm just going to get started for group 1, which was the clear quartz. Okay, so why are they ghosting you? Let's see what kind of cards we have. We have got transparency, sisterhood, reflections. From romance angels, we have got, this is the romance of a lifetime, attraction, and from the tarot deck we have the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So just getting into, we'll go for the tarot cards first. Let's see what is going on in their life. So going with the Ten of Pentacles first, I would say this person has ideal kind of values about what they're looking for from a relationship. They value security, they value they value kind of like traditional roles. They've got a kind of traditional mindset, and the idea that they maybe want to get married, have a future with someone. They want, you know, the 2.4 children. They want the house, the pets. They want this kind of stable family life. So really what they're looking for is that kind of security when it comes to relationships. But when we move on to the Five of Wands here, what I'm kind of seeing here is that they've maybe just got too much going on in their life just now. This looks as if this may be related to kind of work, career, or definitely could be to do with family as well. I'm just, like, you can see that it's almost like that old saying here, like too many cooks spoil the broth. It looks as if they have got a lot of people involved in their personal life just now. Certainly got a lot of drama. So while this is their ideal situation, this is what they really want. This is, you know, what they pride. So I feel as if this, I'm getting the feeling that this person could be, you could be involved in a three-party situation with this person, and this card could represent the kind of home life that they have at home, where they already see themselves as having something stable, having something that they've already worked for, and this feeling that they should be happy with it. But I want to say that maybe not everything is as it seems. And when we move on to this Five of Wands, I get this feeling that there is that sense of drama within the relationships, within the people around them. So it feels as if like they could be growing out of situations fairly quickly. I feel as if this could be rumours that are spreading. So in relation to if this is the card that you have picked, it may be that there's like a lot of rumours going on just now, and what they really are looking for is a stability. Okay, so it could be that they're looking for this stability, but because there are too many people feeding them different information, they feel as if like they're maybe not going to get this. Okay, but I also feel for some of you that this is a third, like I said, like this could be a third party situation, so they may already be in a relationship and they're maybe trying to stop rumours or gossip for flying around. This could also be arguments in a relationship. I'm going with this reading very intuitively, just not necessarily with what the cards are meaning, but just as Spirit is showing me different scenarios. Now, the Three of Swords would indicate that this is highly likely a three-party situation. So this person is probably already involved with someone else, and that is why they're ghosting you, or they are still unable to let go of an old relationship that has been on their mind. Okay, they've maybe not fully let go of a previous relationship, or they're still dealing with a previous relationship. Okay, it feels as if like they have got like a lot of unfinished business here, and it could be that they're still in a karmic situation. And a karmic situation is just like a relationship where there is a lot of baggage, a lot of lessons that still need to be learned. They maybe have a decision to make with regards to, you know, are they going to stay where they are, or are they going to invest in you? The Four of Swords indicates a rest that is happening. So this is basically, they're kind of going into meditation, they're going into silence. So this is the card that is indicating that they are, you know, this could be them ghosting you because they're really having to take time to think about this situation and think about what it is that they really want. Okay, they're having to really think about where do they go from here. And I feel for some of you it's like it's about tying up those ends. They just haven't got the ability to commit to you right now, and they're frightened to admit that. For some of them, for some of you, I feel as if like they don't want you to know about this other relationship. It's easier not to say anything to you just now. It's easier to not really finish things, but not really start things either. So they've got a lot in their mind just now. They have got a lot that is going on within their mind, and they're taking their time to work out what is the best situation. I also get the feeling that they're not really wanting to. I feel like they also don't really want to do anything about it. I think they are now in this phase where they are like hoping that it's going to sort itself out. But really, I would say that that is not going to be the case. Like there's just too much going on here, and I feel as if, you know, they're going to have like a real kind of tower moment at some point soon, where, you know, things are going to come to head for them, with regards to what it is that they really want, and they're going to feel that loss of not going after what they really want or who they really want. So I feel this is them, they're playing a waiting game, they're not really taking action. They're just kind of like letting it all go for now. and hoping that it takes care of itself. I do feel as if this person has potential to come back into your life. Now when it goes to the Mermaid card, transparency, okay, so we've got honest, authentic, genuine and present. So again, I feel as if this is all about, this highlights the fact for the need for honesty within this connection. And I feel as if, like, if this is something that has not been given to you, then this is something that you need to, when this person comes back into your life, you need to lay down the ground, the kind of ground rules. You need to lay down the boundaries about honesty and being transparent with one another. I feel as if this is something that they're not very good at. They're kind of, how can I put this? I feel as if they're expecting you to be a bit of a mind reader, okay? And you're meant to kind of know exactly what they're wanting from this silence. I feel as if the sisterhood card is, you know, it says friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. I feel this is them asking their friends for advice, you know, hooking up with their friends and kind of going through the motions and kind of wondering what to do. But I feel as if they've maybe not been given the best advice on how to handle this situation. I feel as if they have maybe been given the information just to let it go, just to see how things pan out. Like maybe like they were told, oh, you know, this is just a fling, this is something that'll burn out, it'll fade away. So I feel as if like the stacks of everything's been kind of stacked at the minute, making this choice on whether or not to stay with you. Reflections is coming up because this is what is again going to be what allows them to eventually turn the corner. It says reflections, what you contemplate you can actualize. So I feel as if like as time goes on, they are going to be wrestling with themselves. You are not going to go away from their mind, and they will come to realize that, you know, you're on their mind for a reason. Okay, they're feeling very torn up about this, and eventually, I do feel as if they will have to make a decision about what it is that they really want. Also, I'm really kind of drawn to the couple of birds here in the background. So I do feel as if like there is more than one person involved in this situation, alongside yourself. So I feel as if like there could be an ex there, or there could be someone that they're just not quite they're still in a relationship with. They haven't quite moved on. And I do feel as if there will be people in the background that are persuading them to stay where they are right now. In terms of what these cards mean for you, I feel as if, again, like I said, you should be asking for the transparency. And now would be a good time to make sure that you, like this is, I feel as if this is coming up for you because you maybe need to learn to be transparent with others, and you perhaps need to be, you know, laying down those ground rules of transparency and honesty when new relationships come to pass. And if you can't get that, you should be seeing it as a red flag. I feel as if you should be joining with your own friends just now. I feel as if you should be joining with community. I also feel as if you may have a friend in common here. And it may be that you're able to find out some information or pass on a message to this person, which will get you recommunicating again. And again, like this is like in terms of where you're at just now, what is it that you really want, and go for that. Try not to be focused on a specific person. This person is really doing a lot of soul searching just now. They'll come around eventually. This is really time for your own journey of self-discovery and walking your own path just now. So maybe like time to let them go and release them, so that they can eventually come back again. We've got the true love card here, so I do feel as if like this connection, if they can sort out all this mess that is going in the background, the connection is looking really promising. Like, this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And again, I just want to say, like, you know, this kind of idea of someone in the background, you know, just look at the way this little angel's kind of peeking over the shoulder, almost kind of watching. So I really feel quite strongly that there's just like there's too many people involved in this situation right now, or there's people that are watching that could be causing difficulty or persuading this person not to contact you just now. And the final card I have for you is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So regardless of what's going on just now, this is your time just to get back in tune with yourself. Do your best to stop focusing on this person and just allow things to unfold naturally. Enjoy every moment that you can, where, you know, it says attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Just go out and have fun and do your own stuff. Like, enjoy being single, enjoy looking after you, enjoy taking care of yourself, and really kind of just focusing on yourself for a while, because that is going to be what attracts more people towards you. And again, it's about that letting go, letting someone go so they can come back in. Okay, group one, I hope you enjoyed your messages. If you would like a personal reading with myself, I'll include the link to my website down below. Follow me on Instagram at Moonchild Mother for daily guidance. You can also get me on Facebook at facebook.com/Moonchild Mother, and you can also join my group, which is Moonchild Mother, the tribe, again for daily insight and chat about other spiritual topics. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I love making these videos, and if you'd like me to do any other pick a card readings, comment below with your suggestion. Okay, moving on to group two. You guys were the Merlinite. Okay, and let's just say the cards that you have. Why is this person ghosting you? You have got Came Back, Rama, Water Flight, the Romance Angels. You've got Keep an Open Mind, Religious Factors, and with the tarot cards, you've got the Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and Two of Wands. Okay, and I will just get into the tarot cards first. Okay, so Nine of Cups suggests to me that this person has been through a lot recently, and they are looking for, I feel as if they have been looking for that ideal relationship, but they're understanding that it's not quite there yet. They're not quite ready yet, and they still have a lot of inner work to do. I feel as if they've been building like a lot of stability beneath them, and I feel as if this could be emotional stability. So this could be someone who is quite an emotional person, but also I feel as if this could be financial security as well. I feel as if this person really has decided that they have to work on themselves. They've kind of got that information that, you know, working on yourself is crucial for what you want to be attracting into your life. And I feel as if this could be where are at just now yourself. You know, you're realizing what it is that you really want, but you're realizing that because this connection hasn't really worked out, you're not really getting any information from this person. You're kind of wondering why is it happening, and what does this mean? I really want to say that like you're both at a parallel kind of line here. Like I feel as if you're both doing some inner work and inner shifting, and what it is that you really want and what it is that you really need. I feel as if this person could have some problems with emotional stability. I'm just really drawn to this water and how like the tide's kind of coming in, and it could like potentially, you know, threaten this structure that they have up here. So I feel as if like maybe the emotions have a tendency to overwhelm them and to sometimes destroy everything that they've worked hard for. Now the Ace of Cups tells me that, again, like this is a card, or this is to do with kind of self-love. This is beginning a new chapter in relation to emotions and relationships. So they're realizing that they have, again, like I just said, they are doing the inner work. They're learning that they have to fulfill the cup first. I feel as if, again, they are looking for that perfect relationship, and they're manifesting what they really want. Excuse me. Yeah, so they are focused on what it is that they really want, but I feel as if they are more focused on themselves at the minute. And I feel as if, again, I really want to go back to this emotional stability. I feel as if they have had some issues with their emotions, and this is them getting to almost a safe place where they feel balanced, or they don't want to rock the boat. They're kind of on an even keel. Look how this cup is kind of spilling over a little bit. For me, this is kind of, I feel as if they have a tendency to overspill their emotions, and sometimes like give too much, care too much, and then get hurt. The Page of Wands in this spread kind of indicates that they are realizing that they're on a journey of some sorts. I get the feeling that they are not really sure like I said, they're not really sure of the road ahead of them. I do feel as if they're being led on a certain path just now, and I feel as if like sometimes, you know, when they're kind of led by their own impulsiveness, their own desires, I feel very much at this kind of little kind of bag on the back of the broom here. I feel as if this could be worries or burdens. I do feel as if this is related to emotional health, and maybe like the kind of accepting of where they are just now, that they have like a condition that they need to work with. You know how I feel as if like this little cat is almost kind of like leading the Page of Wands astray here. So I think it's like they are in that moment of acknowledging where they are just now and what they want, and they know that like they have like a desire for you. They are very very distracted by you, and I feel as if they kind of want to rein that in because they don't want to make impulsive decisions. They're really frightened about getting hurt here. I do feel as if they're really frightened about getting hurt. And we've got the Two of Wands here, which is about making really about kind of owning our choices, kind of thinking about the bigger picture about where life is going. I feel as if they are very much focused again on the stability. Now the ones is typically to do with your passions, your desires. So I feel as if like this is about maybe reining it in just now and focusing on what they feel as if they should be focusing on, which is kind of career, financial stability, but they want to be thinking properly, they want to be thinking straight. They're not quite ready for this relationship. I feel as if they're not quite ready for this relationship with you because it's too intense for them right now. They feel as if it's too intense right now and they don't want to lose themselves. Okay, let's go to the mermaid cards. We've got the cream bag, which is sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. So again, like I was saying before about this choice, it's about making the wise choices. They don't feel secure right now. They are not in, they've had a hard time recently and they're not ready to backtrack if this falls through, basically. So they're really wanting to put that stability in place before they look at a relationship. They've just got a little bit of the fear just now, and that I feel as if that's all it is. I do see you see the two dolphins there kind of swimming together there, so I feel as if like they really do want that relationship, and it's coming to them, but it's just as it kind of comes to them that they're really frightened, they're really scared, and so they're kind of distancing themselves from that. I do feel as if they will get back in touch once they kind of know where they're going. They've had a little bit more time. I do feel as if saying like I don't feel as if you should wait for this person. Like do move on with your own life and just leave it to fate, because I do feel as if like if you're meant to like meet this person again, you will. But I do see like there's lots of kind of relationships that are being offered to this person, and I would say that you're not the only person that they've done this to. I feel as if, and it's not really you, it's just they're frightened of the commitment, they're frightened of this being in something and it not working out, they're frightened to get hurt again. We've got the Imrama, which is Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. They're still doing really some deep soul searching just now. They really, again, like I said, they do really want this relationship, but they're still really battling these emotions. What they're really needing just now is they do need someone to walk alongside them. I feel as if this person could have been really codependent in the past. And I feel as if like they are worried, again, they're worried about that codependency, they're worried about repeating the same things over again. Also feel as if like their emotional health is what's distracting them just now. I feel as if they are on a journey of self-discovery. The water flight card here is heaviness, life's burdens are cast away, and weightlessness. Yeah, I feel as if like they have got significant emotional issues or emotional trouble here. I feel as if this is them kind of it's them rising up out of the depth, but I feel as if like there's so much in their life, and I feel as if their relationships with other people are really weighing them down just now, and it's almost kind of suffocating. I feel as if this is what relationships can feel like then to them. They lose themselves. So I do feel as if they're doing the repair work. They need to go off on their own for a little bit, and they need to work their way through it. I feel as if like it wouldn't come as a surprise if you find out that this person has like a mental health condition like depression or a significant diagnosis. They are really dealing with a lot, and I feel as if they do really invest a lot in other people. I feel as if they fall in love really quickly and they get hurt really easily. They're really led by their emotions. I feel again I feel as if this is. I feel for this one, I feel as if you should just back away. It says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I feel as if maybe with this person you were kind of focused on them kind of being the one for you because you've maybe got a certain idea of how your soulmate might look or behave. And what I want to say is that I don't feel as if this is the person for you. Okay, I don't feel as if this is the person for you. By all means, keep an open mind. They may get back in touch, but I don't feel as if this is your person. I do feel as if this is perhaps a lesson. And we've got the religious factors card. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I feel very much like this could be this relationship you've had or this connection you've had with this person has served for lessons for both of you. For them, it's about learning to detach from someone, about feeling safe with someone, feeling safe within themselves really before they get involved with someone. And I feel for you, this is more about whether you want to get involved with someone who is really struggling with their sense of self, their emotions. You know, you have to ask yourself if that's right for you. If you're willing to take that on with someone. Because I feel as if, I mean, they are a really good person. I feel as if when they're settled, you know, everything goes well. But I feel as if when they're not, when I feel as if when they're unsettled, when they're going through a really difficult time, or they're easily overwhelmed, I feel as if their whole life can be pulled apart, and people get sometimes other people can get hurt. So I feel as if this is something that you really need to ask yourself: is this what you're looking for? Are there elements within you that you need to work on yourself? If you can see this person as a mirror, what emotional boundaries do you have in place? I feel very much that you need to kind of work out, you know, what it is that you are really looking for and go within. And really reach that place where you're happy within yourself and you feel as if you're complete as yourself before you manifest the right person into your life, the relationship that you're really looking for. Okay, group 2, thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram at moonchildmother. I'll leave the link down below if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. Of course, this reading is reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. You can get a personal reading and book that on the link from my shop. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/moonchildmother, or join my group for daily inspiration and spiritual topics at Moonchild Mother as a Tribe. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and leave your comments or suggestions on what you would like to see for the next pick a card reading. Thanks, bye. Hi, Group 3, welcome to your reading. Why is this person ghosting you? I'm just going to lay out tarot cards. We've got an extra tarot card in here today. Okay. We've got codependency. Pay attention to the red flags. Honoring the masculine, endurance, and guide. Okay. So I'm just going to go to the tarot cards first. In terms of this connection, I feel very much that you are in control of what you, like how can I put this? You're in control of what it is that you really desire, and what is actually happening just now. Like your thoughts are, you're manifesting what you're thinking and feeling very rapidly just now. I feel as if you need to get clear on what it is that you really want. I feel as if this particular situation is a direct mirroring of what's going on within you just now. So if this kind of connection with this other person, it's not really kind of worked out just now. I feel as if like this is to do with how you've maybe been viewing the relationship. I feel as if this is almost that it was expected to happen. I want to tell you that you should, like, if this is not what you want, you should be thinking about what it is that you do want and focusing on that. Particularly for this group, I'm getting that you should write down a list of what your soulmate should include. Like, what kind of, make a checklist for them. I can't talk tonight. I feel as if like all the words are getting mixed up. Yeah, so write a checklist about everything you would like your soulmate to have. And I want to say that you should be quite rigid about that. Okay, we have got the Ten of Swords coming in here, which is kind of like defeat. A situation that is not going to end well. So this situation has not ended well. And I feel as if it was just, destined to be here. I feel as if like this person has literally, I feel as if this person has literally stabbed you in the back. I feel as if they've been quite deceitful. And I feel as if like the fact that they're now ghosting you, like it feels like it's like a bitter pill to swallow. And I feel as if this is something that has happened to you quite regularly. I feel like you being ghosted is something that has happened to you quite a lot in the past. And I feel as if we're at the stage of kind of like, why is this resurfacing? Why is this, what's the lesson here? Why does it keep resurfacing? And I want to tell you that it's really about self-worth and how you feel about yourself. I feel as if you're giving far too much to others without actually asserting your own boundaries. I feel as if this person is kind of taking you for a ride, taking advantage of you. And you've been hurt, you've really been hurt by them. So I feel as if there's a great deal of overwhelm here. And I'm just tuning into how you're feeling. You're feeling as if your mind's racing. I feel quite sick actually. It's like this feeling like I feel as if every time the phone goes or you get an email, I feel as if you're kind of looking to see if this person's got back in touch with you. I want to tell you that them leaving your life is probably the best thing, but now it's time for you to make decisions about what it is that you really want. Okay, are you going to keep going through these life cycles that continue to show up? Are you going to keep going with that and allowing that to overwhelm you? Or are you going to acknowledge it, and are you going to kind of take the road that works on yourself and ignore your present results? So I feel as if this situation it does bring up old events, it brings up old history really. Are you going to go there, or are you going to move forward with your life? And I feel as if this is where this person is at as well. They're ghosting you. Are they going to keep? They're at this phase now where are they going to keep running from their own past? Are they going to keep? They're also in a cycle. You know, I feel as if this is something that they do quite regularly. They let people in. They don't really let people in, and then they shut everyone off. So I feel as if they're now at a stage where are they going to keep doing this, or are they going to take the risk? I feel really as if like they feel as if they're missing out in life. I feel as if this person feels very much that they are deserving, or they have like a sense of entitlement here. I feel as if they feel as if they're missing out in a lot of life. Like, I don't feel as if they've had the best upbringing or the best past. I feel as if they are continually recreating the pain that they felt in their childhood, or the pain that they felt in their past relationships. And I feel as if they're looking on at the world as if from a view of lack. So they feel as if everyone has more than what they have. So I feel as if this person has like a lot of jealousy issues as well. And I feel as if they'll never really kind of be happy for anyone else, because they're more focused on what they don't have, or what they should have. I feel also for yourself, like there is this, I get this feeling of missing out in love. And I want to tell you that unless you make a decision to end this particular pattern of behaviour in regard to your relationship, with giving too much to others, not asserting your boundaries, you also are going to recreate this feeling of lack in your life. Yeah, so there's this, I feel as if you're looking at other people in their relationships and wondering when you're going to have that. Excuse me. Queen of Swords. So I feel as if you're maybe I feel as if you're going to be taking control of this situation. I feel very much this is about taking control of your mind. So I feel as if you may even be seeking out advice about the road ahead in terms of certain thoughts, patterns, behaviours, your mindset. So I feel as if you'll be kind of focusing on making changes. So that may be that you're investing in some type of counselling, maybe some coaching, that kind of thing. So it's about making the decision to make that deliberate change. I'm also feeling for you that this is you kind of asserting your boundaries and being very firm. And I feel as if you're taking that step back to almost ward off those who are coming too close to you. I feel as if like you're looking back at the patterns and the cycles, and you're noticing the red flags here, and you're saying, right, I need to do something to protect myself here. This can't keep going on. So yeah, in terms of this person who is ghosting you, I feel very much they are out of balance. They're out of balance. I feel as if they are a man, they have issues with accepting themselves. I feel as if they have issues with really kind of honouring themselves, respecting themselves. The type of energy I'm picking up here is that the kind of toxic masculinity. Like, I feel if this is a man that you're asking about, I'm feeling that they're very much weighed down about how they should think and behave as a male in this society. I feel like they're really conflicted. If it's a female you're asking about, I feel as if they're really kind of struggling with male relationships in their life and feeling as if men are overpowering and over dominant. So it's really about the masculine here. I feel as if like masculine energy is it's either a real threat to them or they feel as if they can't embrace it. Okay, so that is showing up in their life where they're unable to make commitments to other people. The endurance card here is to tell you too, although times are really kind of rocky here, you'll be feeling like a lot of emotion. You've got endurance that's to keep going. And I feel very much this is in relation to this person as well. Where they're at in their life, they're just not they're still not really at that full level of acceptance just yet. And then they still need some time to fully like accept themselves. I feel as if this is also in relation to college, uni, or a project for them. I feel as if they are studying something right now, and it needs to be their full focus. I'm also hearing like this person like feels like they can't live up to, for those of you who are involved with a man here, I feel as if they're struggling to live up to what it means to be a man. I feel as if like they feel very they're still a little bit immature when it comes to love and relationships, and I feel as if they've really been burned, so they're kind of focusing on everything else just now and they're ignoring everything else. They're keeping going with everything they've got. We've got guide and mentorship coming through, so a guide, a mentor, and a trustworthy ally. I feel as if for both of you here, this is about, this is really about finding someone that you can both work with to get you onto this next stage in your life. So for this person that you're dealing with, I feel as if this is about finding a friendship or someone that's on the same wavelength as them, who's maybe influenced them and given them some advice to kind of take time out for yourself. Again, I want to kind of really go back to this counselling, therapy, or new mindset work. I feel as if for both of you, this is more about old patterns which need to be released. Okay, and this is especially echoed by the codependency card, which says addictions are affecting your romantic life just now. So this could be addiction to anything. It could be that this is related to substance abuse, alcohol, food, or sometimes people like just unable to spend any time with yourself. They need to kind of fill your life with other people so that you don't feel alone, because you're seeking worthiness, you're seeking how to feel loved and secure. So codependency is an issue here, and that is what needs to be broken. This is what's really kind of coming up for the person that you're involved with and for yourself. And again, pay attention to the red flags. I feel as if like this is like, I feel as if there was plenty of signs about this, the way this was going to turn out, and it would be certain things that they've said or certain behaviours that they have demonstrated. Overall, I feel as if this person is not for you, and I feel as if they could possibly come back, but again, it's about paying attention to the red flags. I feel as if they're not really able to give from a full cup. They don't know how to fulfill themselves. They don't know how to really give to a relationship without losing themselves. So they will come back and do this again. For yourself, it is about, again, looking at these patterns in your life and working with someone to really kind of unravel them and to relearn who you are, and feel comfortable within yourself before you move on to that relationship. Okay, group 3, hope you enjoyed your reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can get me at the link below, which will take you to my shop. Remember, this was a reading for the collective, so it might not resonate with everyone. So for best results, you're best to book a private reading with me. You can follow me on Instagram at MoonchildMother. Get me on Facebook at facebook.com/MoonchildMother, or join my Facebook group, which is Moonchild Mother of the Tribe, for daily guidance and spiritual topics. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you would like my next pick a card reading, to what topic you would like me to focus on. Okay, thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing you all later. Bye.